tennis, and that too has been a huge leap forward as far as promoting the game.
Yes, Mogensen has been a very good partner this year. Worked very closely with the BWF and putting together the Super Series. And you'd have to say the Super Series has been a huge success this year. A real step up in quality of games and organisation.
5th year, of course, of the Super Series, which started in 2007. So the Danes make their way forward to centre stage. And the Koreans already on court. Carsten Mogensen, 28-year-old. And the left-handed Mathias, oldest man on court at the age of 31. Number 3 in the world rankings. Of course, they have been number 1 from the 13th of November 2010 until the 26th of June earlier this year. So Håkan Foster of Sweden is on par for this men's doubles final. Hyun, very strong athlete, the 24-year-old. Yeon, his partner, a year older. So the Danish combination, well, they were beaten finalists here 3 years ago and lost out to Seong and Yeon. Quarter-finalists last year. Had a surprise loss last year, I thought, in the quarter-final when they were the number 1 seeds, lost out to Fang Chia-min and Lee Sheng-mu of Taipei. But the Danish combination have been in partnership for a long time, 8 years together, 10 career titles over that time. And there you can see their win-loss record for the year, which translates into winning 2 titles, the Super Series finals and the All England Championships in Birmingham. 3 finals, because they were beaten finalists in Korea as well. 3 on the world rankings and 3 on the Super Series. I do beg your pardon, they're number 5 on the Super Series rankings, only having played 7 of the previous 11 Super Series tournaments. Well, there you can see their route through to today's final. And let me draw your attention to that quarter-final match against the number 8 seeds, the 2-time winners and the Olympic champions Kido and Yeon. They had to save 5 match points in that deciding game before coming through 28-26. So to the Koreans, number 4 in the world, but only number 8 on the Super Series ranking, gone up 2 places since last week on the Super Series ranking. World Championship silver medalists, of course, from earlier this year. And their matches so far, well, their quarter-final against Kuke and Kiat and Tambun Hyun of Malaysia dropped the opening game. Hour and 4 minutes for that encounter. Straightforward semi-final yesterday against the Japanese pair Kawamae and Sato. Now this is the 4th meeting between these 2 pairs. The previous 3 have all been won by the Danes. Last time they met was the semi-final of the first ever Premier Super Series event, the Korean Open, earlier this year. 2 straight games it was. But considering, Ian, that these are 2 of the top pairs in world badminton, it's rather strange to me that only played each other 3 times previously. Once previously this year, once last year, and once in 2009.
Yep. It's quite odd, quite an odd statistic. Certainly up until this year, though, the Koreans weren't regular participants on the Super Series. They tended to play fewer tournaments. With the new regulations this year, they've had to play more events on the tour, and that's led to one or two head-to-heads this year. But previous to that, the Koreans wouldn't play so many tournaments.
Ladies and gentlemen, all right, Mathias and Carsten Mogensen of Yeon. Hyun of Korea.
So the World Championship silver medalists, far side of the court, Koreans, Seong and Yeon. Well, already Mathias having a word with the service judge, saying the opponent's serve is too flat or too high. And the question mark, perhaps, in my mind, Ian, is the fact that Mathias and Carsten Mogensen, but especially Mathias at the age of 31, that long semi-final yesterday against the number 2 seeds, Jung and Lee, hour and 21 minutes. I'm just wondering whether physically he's had the opportunity to really recover from that.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be a problem, really. He's only playing one event, one match a day. Should be okay. Didn't play Hong Kong last week, so they should have been fresh coming into the week. I think they'll be okay. I don't think this will be. I don't think they'll lose this on physicality. Let's put it that way. I think this is going to be a tactical battle. A lot of fighting for the attack on first 3 or 4 shots, and that's what the Danes did so well in the semi-final. They're able to dominate the serve and return situations and create a lot of attacking opportunities.
Physically strong player, Seong. That's a good return. Of the Danish coaches there, Lars Ual and Ulrika Olsen, as she was. Looked to be a little bit nervous there. Hands seem to be shaking.
Yeah, Yeah, the early signs are that the Danes are gaining ascendancy on the serve and return situations. It's the Danish pair that are creating most of the attacking opportunities at the moment.
Service fault called, struck above the waist. I can't help but wonder whether Mathias Bo's comments early on after the very first point to the service judge, that may have had an influence.
That's a good return. Stepped in, took the shuttle early. Managed to roll it off the net cord. It's good skill. I think there's going to be some gamesmanship with Ko's service, though. He tends to serve before he looks up. Dane's making him wait all the time to serve. To serve quickly. That was a good return from Carsten. No, created the attacking opportunity.
Yeah, in all fairness, though, the Danes are known for the fact that they do take an awfully long time to get ready.
Well, we've got a contrast here. We've got a very quick server against very slow receivers. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Yeah, nice variety on the attack. Going to the outside channels there. There you go. One side and then the switch attack. Mogensen moving across to cover the centre of the court. Ko alive to it and going across him. Well, same tactic from Mogensen.
Oh, good flick serve. Totally deceived. Oh. That's a great smash.
Yeah, good placement here. Doesn't try to hit it too hard. Concentrates on angle and precision. Well, it's very interesting tactically, Jill. We've seen more flick serves in this game than we saw in the whole of the semi-final yesterday. Both pairs obviously want to try and use the flick serve to sort of put doubt in the receiver's mind, maybe flick them off the front line, make them hesitate a little bit on the return of short serve.
Well, the umpire's going to have a word with both pairs. Yeah, well, he's a very experienced umpire, is Håkon Foster, and he's not going to stand for any nonsense. good aggression. Good straight attack from Mathias Bo as he makes his way forward to the net.
Yeah, likes that straight attack from that side, means he can follow it in on his left-hand side.
3-point advantage to the number 3 seeds for the game interval.
It's interesting the Koreans using the flick serve, Jill, in the semi-final. Their colleagues Lee and Jung really had problems scoring points on service yesterday. The Danes were very good on return of short serve, and you can see immediately the Korean reaction is to use 1 or 2 flicks just to try and mix it up and take that aggression out of the return of serve of the short serves. Just put some doubt in their minds, try and make them hesitate a little bit. Yeah, nice net roll return again. Taking the shuttle really early, pushing the shuttle onto the tape, and that caused the problems for Bo. Nice attack, channel attack to the centre again, great angle. Takes the shuttle early, brings it down steeply.
Yeah, he does have a very good smash. He's not the biggest built of badminton players, but my goodness, he creates power with his overhead smashes. Great technique.
Interesting tactic again on serve there. Carsten serving out to the side, trying to encourage the Koreans to push to the mid-court onto Bo's forehand side, because being left-handed. Nice little set play, but just missed it down the line. Nice return.
That's very good.
Took it early, didn't try and hit it hard, just concentrated on getting the shuttle going down.
Serve is just short of that front service line. Oh, string's gone in his racket. He's lucky he didn't have to play another shot. Goes on Hyun. It was the Danes yesterday that kept breaking rackets, wasn't it?
That was incredible. 8. That's a long time since I've seen that.
Flick serve. Well worked, involving the net player, the Danes.
Yeah, again, not trying to force the attack, concentrating on angle rather than pace.
right over the net from Bo.
Yeah, it was a good serve from Mogensen. Koreans couldn't get the shuttle going downwards. Bo stepping onto it, taking it very early, driving it back to the net player.
Well worked by the Koreans. Couple of drop shots, then the power play.
Yeah, just off balance, taking the pace off the shuttle until they had time to get into position to use the power smash. It was very well placed down the centre of the court.
Just wide. Well, the Danes you were mentioning, Ian, didn't play last week. Pulled out because of injury problems, I understand. Well, they look pretty good this week.
Yep, they've had some tough matches and they've come through them very well.
17-14.
Again, that's too flat from the Korean pair. It allows Bo to step up and drive the shuttle.
Well, Carsten Mogensen just indicating that he thinks the court needs to be mopped. Umpire told them to get on with it. Golden opportunity missed by Mathias Bo.
Yeah, it was desperate defence from the Koreans. Danes having all the attack. That's a bad miss at the end. You have to say the way it's going though, it's going to be difficult for the Koreans to win this match from purely defensive positions like that. They can't rely on mistakes. Good return.
And it's interesting to me because I think that there's some Danish fans. I think that Mathias Bo is actually reading the play much better today in the final than he did in the semi-final against the other Korean pair.
Well, I think it's a different problem against the other pair because you've got Yeon on the other side, who's a great front court player. You have to say that neither of these two Koreans are as good on the in the front court area as Yeon. So that gives Bo a little bit more confidence to move forward and dictate in that area.
Yeah, very good point.
That's a nice channel attack again.
Yes.
Yu setting up to defend on the backhand side. Mogensen Bo hitting to the centre of the court onto his forehand side. Shuttle popping up for his partner. It's good doubles.
Yes, and that good doubles has earned the Danes 3 game points. Only needed the one. Well worked. Great tactical awareness by the number 3 seeds throughout the entirety of that opening game. Yeah, good angles, good involvement of the net players. And the Koreans at the moment just don't have any answers. 21-17, third opening game in 20 minutes of play.
Yeah, signs there that the Korean pair were quite frustrated. They're being drawn into this serve and return game, very tight serves from the Danes, very good returns, and they're just not able to create enough attacking situations.
Well, looking at their previous 3 encounters, only once has it gone to 3 games. But on every occasion that these two pairs have met each other, the Danes have won the opening game. It's gone wide.
Caught in 2 minds there, I think. Bo was expecting more pace to be on that shuttle. In the end, just deceived by the lack of pace and just popped the shuttle up to the net player. Guilty of forcing that one a little bit. First game he was concentrating on really good angles to the middle of the court. There he actually went for pace and just forced it out the back of the court.
day. That's a good interception from Yeon.
Yeah, noticeable that the Koreans are trying to keep Bo off that net position, aren't they? Pushing him to the rear of the court and then stepping up in defence. Slight change of tactics from the first game, where Bo was able to rotate in a little bit too easily to the net position.
It's just the angled smashes, virtually no pace on them from the Danes, two of them. There's the slice, gets the angle.
Yeah, just forces the Koreans to hit up. And this time it was Mogensen in the front court, very alive to the interception opportunity.
Good flick serve.
Just making one or two errors at the start of this game, aren't they? We're disappointed there again.
Big gap.
Yeah, and as soon as they do play to Bo on the mid-court, he's quick to get in behind it. There he goes, straight into that net position.
Good angle, but it all set up once again with an excellent flick serve. And now Yeon is going and talking to the service judge about the serve of Bo.
Well, we have seen Bo get called for his flick serve quite a lot this year, haven't we?
Yeah. And as you were saying yesterday in the semi-final, he's on the limit anyway.
Yep.
With his low serve.
Again, back to very patient attack from the Danes. Just guilty of forcing one or two of these early points in this second game. Got their patience back, keeping the shuttle going down, not giving the Koreans any opportunities to counter-attack.
Pushed it wide.
And as with Jung yesterday, Yu is making a lot of mistakes when there's no pace on the shuttle. He's a player who likes pace on the shuttle, likes the quick exchanges, the flat exchanges. He's really not very comfortable when the shuttle's in front of him with very little pace on it. Good serve.
Yeah,
Not a great return from the Koreans, pushing up his forehand side, you have to say.
good run of points too, 5 of them.
Yeah, this is the danger with the Danish pair. When both serving well, they tend to play well.
Yeah, finds the gap again.
Yeah, it's another good serve, but again the Koreans pushing back up his forehand side. It's not the best tactic. Better return going past Bo this time. It gives him a little bit more time to get organised, to get into position for the next shuttle.
Fault called. Both the Koreans touching the shuttle. Oh, he had another flick. To the last 9 points gone the Danish way.
Oh, that was frustration.
Oh, to the mid-game interval with a 5-point advantage. Extraordinary run. 9 of 10 points now.
Yeah, Korean pair just getting frustrated. There's no pace for them to feed on. They're being out-served, out-returned, and not able to create opportunities to play the faster rallies that they thrive on. The Danes really controlling this game tactically so far.
Well, the Koreans are going to have to do something fairly drastic to turn this around, because the Danes at the moment are playing quite brilliantly, tactically so astute.
Yeah, and Ko's looking to be more aggressive on the return of short serve, and he's getting caught with the flick now.
Well, the Koreans are getting more and more frustrated.
More the sort of rally they want to be in. Flatter rally, chance to put some pace on the shuttle.
Well, umpire once again having a word with all 4 players.
flick not really working for the Koreans because the Danes aren't trying to hit the return hard. They're just trying to bring it down and take the attack. Being very patient there. Again, good patience from the Danish pair, concentrating on angles, bringing the shuttle down, keeping control of the rally. Koreans having no chance to counter-attack. There are signs that the crowd are just getting a little agitated with the amount of time that the Danes are taking between the points. Yeah, here we go again. That's a good return. Net roll again.
Well, the Korean camp looking a little bit concerned now. Understandably so. 7-point advantage for the Danes. 8 points advantage for the Danes.
Yeah, just being tactically dominated here. Again, Bo just didn't try and hit that hard, just tried to place it downwards down the centre of the court. It's good play, good control.
Gone long.
Just for once got tempted into hitting hard from the mid-court and made the mistake. But again, the Korean's just pushing up to his forehand mid-court there. Not the best shot.
Sharp onto that, but one suspects that they've left it a little too late, the Koreans. Looks to me as if he's run out of ideas and run out of patience. Yeon. Yeah, look at that dejection. Just 3 points required. Their third title of the year. Danish combination having won the Super Series finals and the All England Championships. Service fault called. And a wry smile from Yeon. He can't believe it.
Yeah, I think the problem is he does tend to lift his left hand with the shuttle to get the purchase to flick the shuttle to the back of the court.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I think it probably was a fault serve, but I think he feels that the Danes have been mighty close, but only one call on them.
It's a long way back, particularly when the Danes have been returning so well all the way through this game. It's a big ask now.
Well, there was no logical reason why Carsten Mogensen wasn't ready, and the crowd making it quite clear what they thought of that. Pushed it wide.
Same again, Yu makes the mistake with no pace on the shuttle.
7 match point opportunities. One will do. And the Danes delighted with their performance. Two straight games. A final that never really sparked, it has to be honest. 21-17, 21-13 in 42 minutes of play. And Mogensen, their third title of 2011, their second Premier Super Series title. And considering the Danes unable to play a week ago in Hong Kong, remarkable return to competition and return to form.